there Leo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your abundance update for October. So Leo, let's see what is in store, and in this reading we look at all things opportunity, work, business, career, entrepreneurship, money, investment, finance. It can be opportunity in love only really if, all cups come up. My intention really is to look at more the way you earn your money and your material abundance. So we'll get started with the Sacred Power reading cards. I'll then be drawing you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot before getting out your tarot aspects with the Rider-Waite clarified with the Starchild Tarot. So Leo, let's have a look and see what is going on for you. This one has turned over, although I've dropped the rest on the floor. Sacred Wisdom. So it's really a month to be paying attention to your intuition, to the messages that may want to come through from angels, spirits, guides, past loved ones, ascended masters, and of course they do speak to you in the quiet moments, Leo. That's why it's important to take the pause, have the moments in stillness, and be tuned to the signs like the angel numbers and the subtle messages that are coming through, but also to trust your own intuition, to make your decisions from your heart rather than, of course, head. We need to use our logic, but sometimes we can get too much caught up in the mind and end up choosing what the mind or ego wants rather than what their heart wants. So sometimes you need to retreat so that you can hear the wisdom, much like the hermit. We hear our own wisdom in the moments of silence and also that of spirit. So some of you may need to take a rest or a retreat this month. Let's see what your overarching tarot card is for Leo. Eight of Cups. Well, this is the theme that has been coming through. I was going to say that before I started, but I thought, but no, maybe Leo's going to break the trend, but no. So we've got the Eight of Cups here, and Eight of Cups says that you might be heading towards a change to do with your work, career, or finance, and that is because the situation that you're in now has given you a certain amount of fulfillment. Could be fulfillment from earning the money that you have wanted to in the past, or that you've enjoyed your work and your role to a certain extent in the past, but you've come to a moment where it's like, I really feel that I can't get to the next step, the next level within this role. There's still the Nine of Cups, there's still the Ten of Cups, and the Ninth Cup is the wish fulfillment. So it's really the heart's desire that we've just talked about. Is the next step for you going freelance, becoming a consultant, becoming an entrepreneur, stepping up as team leader, supervisor, getting your first graduate position? What is your next step up? What is your wish fulfillment at the moment? Because it's really saying that maybe you have made the decision to go after it, because the current position, no matter how hard you push in that, you've come to the realization that you can't achieve that within the situation. So we generally need to transition when that energy comes into the reading, and you might be sort of waiting for a sign to move forward, intuition or wisdom, to take you on that journey. So let's get out the tarot aspects here, Leo, beginning with the energy of the recent past. What has led you to the story that is playing out here today, if this is your reading? Although I do generally believe, Leo, that there are pieces in each reading for everyone. It may not be your full story, and if it's not, just taking what resonates and just leaving what doesn't. So here we go. Ten of Swords in your present situation. So some of you may have already ended the situation that you're currently in, and it may have come to an end for you because of what we're journeying on the world stage. Blocks, obstacles, or challenges, you will claim your victory. This is the ending may have been painful, but this is your victory, right? Claiming your victory. Can I please have the advice from universe? I have got new opportunities coming in for you, and we have the outcome near future. Tarot, I love it how you do this to me. You just confirm me. Eight of Cups again. Yeah, so there will be a transition, and that is going to be the great soother, you know, after the cyclic ending that we see here. So let's clarifying the 8. Oh yes, Akashic Records. This is my card of predestiny. It's just come out for Sagittarius as well. I do believe Sagittarius also had the Emperor, the card of Aries, and the Major Arcana. I feel like the readings are kind of coming out the same this month. It's not my intention. It's what's presenting itself, because generally we journey themes in the collective. And there is a collective theme that is happening at the moment. Here comes the card of Virgo, the Hermit. So we just talked about that before, that sometimes we need to retreat like the Hermit in order for the next stage to be revealed. Page of Pentacles can be Virgo as well. You might be dealing with a Virgo energy. Could be a Virgo energy that brings through new opportunities for you. Can we please clarify? Double Temperance. Double 8 of Cups, double Temperance, and at the bottom of this deck, I just thought you'd like to know that I have the Sun. And that really is waiting on the horizon right now to eclipse the darkness that maybe you have felt. It's quite normal and natural to feel that, you know, even if we haven't gone through sort of like a painful ending of a job or money or something like that, change inevitably has that sort of sense of sometimes fear for some people, but just the unknown, right? And it's really nice to know that, you know, we're heading in a more positive and aligned direction, and I truly do believe that from the cards here, Leo. So let's begin at the start. 10 of Swords, the Emperor, and Akashic Records. I feel like I've talked about the Akashic Records a lot this week in the readings, because this card is coming up all over the place, and it didn't come out much last year. There's something about 2020 that you know, many of us are being shifted to divine purpose, and that's why I feel I'm seeing this card. It's my card of predestiny, and it is actually an extra major arcana in the Star Child Tarot Akashic series. And the concept of the Akashic Records, if you don't already know, is that our soul has a library. I see it like a hard drive of all of the karmic lessons and the big, you know, karmic contracts, life experiences and learnings that we have journeyed throughout many lifetimes, hundreds of lifetimes for some of us, in order to evolve our soul. You know, that is our purpose, I believe, you know, through coming down to the earth plane and experiencing, you know, we grow our soul, you know, it's how Source experiences itself. Now, we've also, in that Akashic record, is what we've signed up for in this life. And of course, there's free will. You don't have to achieve any of the stuff, but generally when we don't, and when we get off our best timeline, things start experiencing, things start getting hard, or we start experiencing that feeling of being out of the flow, maybe tower moments and that kind of thing. So there's something about the situation that one of those files has gotten loaded from your Akashic file, from your hard drive, that's saying that whatever is playing out is part of your soul's journey. There might be some learning in it. It might be a karmic contract. So that's that one. Playing out in divine timing. Now, we have an ending here, 10 of Swords with the Emperor. So some of you may have lost a job due to the pandemic. And I do think it could have been a loss, because with the 10 of Swords, it can be kind of a painful, hurtful ending. Like your employer could have said, no, we're going to try and keep you all. Don't worry, we've got it covered. And then down the track, it's like, I'm going to have to let you go. And there's that sense of betrayal. Like, you told me you had my back, and now you've put knives in it. So it could be something like that, something you didn't see coming and ending, or maybe for some of you, a financial investment has taken a downturn because of what's going on. But I really feel that karmically this ending has played so that you can achieve something greater. There is a new beginning here somewhere else that you're going to be able to claim a greater victory in, because that's that sun energy really waiting to eclipse the darkness. It says the future is bright ahead, right? And what's going to allow you to do, I feel, is step into a sense of greater control and power in your life. Because maybe you did have a really good thing in that past job, but were you, say, marching to the beat of somebody else's drum, you know, using your skills to build somebody else's success? I really feel that in the next chapter, Leo, you're going to be using your skills and talents to build your own empire. The Emperor, the card of Aries in the Major Arcana number 4. You're going to be building a solid foundation somewhere else. And the Emperor is all about getting back in the driver's seat, taking the reins of your life and shaping it as you want, in alignment with your desires, with your, your divine wishes, rather than going along with those of somebody else. Now, here in the blocks, obstacles and challenges, we have the card of victory, the Six of Wands, and the Hermit, called Serenity in this deck, number 9 in the Major Arcana, card of Virgo. So it's in the blocks, obstacles or challenges. So there could be some healing that needs to be done, you know, after that painful ending. The Hermit talks about kind of going within and retreating in order to heal, to make sense of, to understand, to get that hindsight vision, and also to go through a bit of a rebirth, a bit of a metamorphosis, right? And with 2 Temperance cards, we've also got that kind of rebalancing going on, which is the theme of, you know, the Libra new moon on October the 16th. It's all about balance, coming back into a place of harmony and healing. So that could be a challenge for you to take the time out to do that and realize that, you know, there is a time to retreat here as well. And you might feel like, oh, but I'm not taking action and moving forward by retreating. Well, the universe is saying, yeah, you actually are, because maybe the insights that you need are actually going to land during that quiet time, during those extra walks that you're taking outside, during that, hey, I'm just going to go off and read a book and have that quiet moment. That's when we can get those insights, when we're doing those things that we love and we enjoy. And you will claim your victory. I mean, the Six of Wands is about somebody who's coming out of a darker time with their head held high, with newfound confidence, and, you know, ready to take the action. I can see that you're ready to take the action, but the universe is saying first, you know, take a bit of time out, take a bit of retreating, right? Now, in the advice from the universe or tarot, I've got Page of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. There's definitely going to be new opportunities popping up for you. In fact, I feel that there might be more than one. The Page of Pentacles can be a messenger of opportunity, and it's an opportunity in its infancy. So it might be a conversation that you have with somebody that kind of tips you off about something. It's something that's just getting started. It's a seed that you can plant to grow somewhere else. So I feel like there's going to be opportunities come in. Now, the universe is saying that, you know, there could be a decision to be made. 2 of Pentacles can be indecision, maybe feeling a little grounded because, you know, things are a bit up in the air at the moment, but it could also mean that you are deciding between more than one opportunity here. So I think it's really good to see the Page of Pentacles in this type of reading. It can also be a new contract, a new commitment, the beginning of growth in terms of monetary abundance as well. But there is a sense of indecision around it and feeling a little ungrounded. So it's really important to obviously take that retreat time to mull it over if something presents itself to you. Now, in the outcome, we have got the 8 of Cups and Temperance. Yeah. So again, just when we've talked about the 8 of Cups, we can see there's a piece missing in the current situation. We're tuning into our intuition and moving on to find the 9th cup, which is the cup of wish fulfillment. Now, 2 number 8s, 88. You know, this is a really lucky number. It's a number of abundance. So it's great to see that in an abundance reading. It's really saying that you are moving into a more abundant cycle of your life. And the Temperance energy says it's time to do some rebalancing, some recalibrating. You're going through a rebirth. Both the Hermit and Temperance talk about this. There's a re-emergence in a new direction. And, you know, in the Temperance, I see 2 cups. two prominent cups. And this is the promise that, hey, maybe you're not just heading for the 9 of cups, but 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 of cups. You're moving into a greater cycle of fulfillment and harmony. And there's a sense of guidance here with the Akashic records and the temperance angel here. So it says that, you know, you're kind of going through a recalibration, getting those right ingredients together. And when you kind of hit that sweet spot, that path forward will be revealed. Now, I've just realized I've forgotten to pull you your money specific cards. So let's do that. And then we'll close out with the Angels of Abundance. So in finance, oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels so much, you know, a little bit like the Page, but it's the next step up. And the 5 of Pentacles. Now, I think it was Saggy that I just had this as well. So money. Yeah, look, I think you've probably been either experiencing loss or the fear of loss through the ending, the 10 of Swords ending, which I feel is the ending of an employment for some of you. So the 5 of Pentacles can be, yeah, oh gosh, you know, what's going to happen now? I didn't have anything else lined up. I didn't see this coming. Now I'm feeling out in the dark, can't get another job potentially, and I'm spiraling into that sense of lack. We want to be really careful of that because that's where we magnetize from our internal state. So we want to keep those thoughts aligned and pure and, you know, be a vibrational match for what we want to attract. So there's a real message here of seeing the big picture. You're getting into empire building. This is divine timing. There's a karmic lesson in this. That's the big picture. Have faith. This says have faith because even in the darkest times, you know, the universe is with you. Like the 10 of Swords, the sun is on the horizon because you're heading in a new direction. Whatever the Page of Pentacles offers you, which is really the seed, the Knight of Pentacles can take that and plant it and grow it. No, it's not going to all, you know, yield the harvest in October, but there's the promise of that happening. And I think that you'll start to see the tangible results quite quickly, but, you know, it won't be till your next season potentially that it all takes off. So we need to have patience. That's what the Knight of Pentacles asks us to do. But in the meantime, it's about taking those methodical steps, putting a plan in place to lay that foundation as the emperor to build this new empire. So the promise is there, you know, to stay out of the lack mindset. And I think just be really mindful about any financial investments at the moment and know that you're really in the growth stage. You're growing something new, you're planting new seeds. You might be taking out a new investment or searching for one. But I really feel that the results will be, the yield will be in the next season. So Leo, let's close out with the Angels of Abundance. That one, okay. Yes. Face your financial fears. Can you see how it's all perfect, the message? When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear. That every successful person has struggled with or released these self-doubts. That's your 5 of Pentacles. Facing the fears, bringing it into light, and then, you know, really getting into that positive mindset again. Let's get one more. There it goes. And I just said, yeah, getting into the right mindset. The right mindset is an abundance mindset. Tarot has been good to me today. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that, Leo, is what you will experience. Line up with it. Fake it till you make it. Feel it, believe it. That's how we transmute the fear, our financial fears. Leo, it's all perfect. It's a perfect reading for you, and I know that's going to resonate for a fair few of you. But do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so obviously not everyone. not everyone will say this is their message. Feel free to drop me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.